Tonight, two ex-East Cleveland police officers, now convicted felons. 35-year-old Alfonso Cole and 32-year-old Willie Sims both pleaded guilty today to robbing drivers during traffic stops. Investigators say the pair stole thousands of dollars in cash, drugs, and guns from victims while working for East Cleveland police. Prosecutors say the pair targeted drivers during 2020 and 2021. Cole also pleaded guilty to unrelated weapons charges, both now scheduled for sentencing next month. And they are just part of a shocking number of former and current East Cleveland cops accused of crimes, 18 in the last year, including the former police chief. Now, as the FBI and local prosecutors continue investigating problems inside the department, we dig deeper, looking for answers to the question, how did things get so bad in East Cleveland? News 5 investigator Scott Knoll has more tonight on what he's uncovered about the officers hired by that department.
For Pecola Stanberry,
I moved here in, I think it was June of '67.
the two-story house near the end of Bryn Mawr was love at first sight.
All these houses on this street and all the houses on the other side of the street, beautiful.
But like the pictures in the collage of 84 years lived,
That's my father, my mother.
the beauty of Stanberry's East Cleveland Street
Yes, Lord.
faded.
Yes, it make me real sad.
The wonderful city she remembers
It just hurts me to my heart because I love East Cleveland.
almost unrecognizable now.
Sometimes I lay in the bed at night and tears just would be rolling. Why can't our city be beautiful like other cities and we can just enjoy life?
She says as her city deteriorated, so did its police department.
Stop! Face down on your stomachs! Do not move!
In the last year, 18 current and past police officers indicted for various crimes. Stanberry watched and worried.
I kind of don't. I said, you mean to tell me it's hard for me to trust those people?
How did it get this way? News 5 investigators dug through the personnel files of 43 past and current East Cleveland police, including the 18 now facing criminal charges. And what we found?
People of East Cleveland, we deserve better than this.
Has this resident of more than 56 years seeing red?
And they gonna hire them anyway? Some in that wash ain't clean.
We found 1 in 4 of the police officers reviewed either resigned while facing termination or were fired from other departments before East Cleveland police hired them.
Whenever you have previous employment problems, those are red flags that indicate that person should not be hired.
Patrick Oliver is a former Cleveland police chief. He now directs the criminal justice program at Cedarville University. He reviewed our findings.
Would you have felt comfortable with a lot of these people in your department?
With the ones who had previous employment problems, I would have not hired them.
That's 11 of the 43 personnel files we reviewed. In some cases, the allegations against the officers serious. A former Bracknell officer accused of removing pertinent documents from a case file and hiding those documents in the shredder bin, and conducting an improper traffic stop fabricating probable cause. Or a former Mentor police officer, fired after investigators found he purchased alcohol for his underage girlfriends and their friends, neglected his duty, and showed a, quote, propensity to lie to protect himself. Even a former RTA officer, fired, then allowed to resign after an investigation found she failed to follow her supervisor's instructions when she threw potential evidence in a trash can. All then hired by East Cleveland police despite their histories.
Hiring decisions need to be made well.
Based on what you've seen, were hiring decisions made well in East Cleveland?
There are a number of hiring decisions that were not made well.
Disappointing to longtime East Cleveland activist Art McCoy.
There is this premise, maybe they didn't work out with another department, and maybe we can come out here and give them another chance. Many times it didn't work out that way.
You gonna get it again?
In fact, we found police with previous red flags in their files are now among those criminally charged. Take the case of Officer Brian Stoll. He's charged with assaulting 2 different victims while working for East Cleveland. Those incidents happened 2 years after an Erie County Sheriff Sergeant called Stoll a liability to the office based upon his job performance. And Larice Manns, Prosecutors say he repeatedly punched a man with a broken pelvis in April 2022 while working for East Cleveland Police. Records show less than a year before that, Mans was fired from the village of West Lafayette for gross misconduct, insubordination, and creating violence in the workplace, including verbally threatening the mayor and a sergeant. Hiring officers with problems in their past, especially dangerous in East Cleveland, says McCoy, citing what he calls a long-standing culture of corruption inside the department.
Don't hire other people, excuse my word, I hate to use the word trash, don't hire other people problems and bring them to us and they become our problems.
So how did it happen? News 5 investigators spent weeks trying to set up interviews with East Cleveland's mayor and police chief. Emails, phone calls, text messages, but no response. So we went to City Hall hoping to get answers from Police Chief Brian Gerhardt.
No comment.
Gerhardt, who's been with the department since 1995, took over last August after former Chief Scott Gardner was indicted for financial crimes.
Don't the people deserve to know why your department continues to hire these officers?
No comment. Have a nice evening.
People don't deserve that answer.
And Mayor Brandon King,
Mayor, don't the people deserve to hear from you?
he didn't even stop when he saw our camera. No comment from the leaders of the city, where longtime residents like Pecola Stanberry say they feel like prisoners in their own homes.
You're scared to go down another street because ain't nothing but abandoned houses. You don't know who gonna jump out and rob you. We can't do that here.
Despite its issues, Stanberry remains optimistic that the dark clouds over her city will lift and her prayers for East Cleveland will be answered.
East Cleveland, we need to do what thus say the Lord and do the things that is right. Thank you, Lord. Oh, I thank and praise your holy name.
A better tomorrow, somehow, someday.
East Cleveland's gonna come back, but I hope I live to see it. My granddaughter might, my daughter might. I just hope they do.
The remaining 16 officers facing indictment all pleaded not guilty to the charges against them. The first trials in those cases are scheduled to begin later this month.
And again, 2 did plead guilty just today.
Just today.
And for the record, still nothing from the mayor or the police chief.
Nothing yet. What we do know is most of this information was in the personnel files of East Cleveland Police. This was no secret. And what we reported only included things that happened before they were hired by East Cleveland.
Gotcha.
A lot of stuff in there after they became East Cleveland police officers.
And for every problem a city like East Cleveland has, we have somebody like Ms. Stanberry. Why can't our city be beautiful like other cities and we just enjoy life?
It's really the citizens who end up bearing the brunt of all of this.
There you go. Scott, way to go. Good job.